Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet Audrey Harrison. She is the founder and CEO of Audrey's Popcorn. She's a brilliant entrepreneur. She's only 12 years old, and she's going to share some of the secrets to her success next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
All right, what can we adult entrepreneurs learn from a kid? Well, we can certainly learn a lot from Audrey Harrison. She is a wildly successful entrepreneur. She's done more in her short lifetime than many adult entrepreneurs do in 5 lifetimes. Audrey Harrison from Audrey's Popcorn is in the studio. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, of course. I'm very excited for today.
All right, and you started this journey when you were 5.
Yes, I did. Just make it in my kitchen and sell door to door.
Wow. Well, I had a chance to meet you for the first time maybe 2 years ago at Success North Dallas, and you and your dad were the keynote speakers, and I just learned so much about tenacity and overcoming objections. And so every weekend, for how many years, you and your father will be out in front of a store in Grapevine?
For 7 years, every Saturday and Sunday, we've just been selling. We go everywhere, farmers markets, downtown areas. We'll sell everywhere.
Okay, much more from Audrey in a second. We found an amazing piece from WFAA Channel 8. Let's roll it.
It's hard to even process in my brain that it's happening. It's amazing.
She started her business at 5 years old. Now, this North Texas 6th grader's popcorn is popping off inside one of the busiest airports in the country.
And from homework to handling sales, a North Texas 6th grader is turning her popcorn hustle into a growing business. Her recipe for success after the break.
A live look at DFW Airport this morning behind us, one of the busiest in the country, and inside some of those terminals, a North Texas 6th grader is turning heads and turning her dream into a booming business.
Yeah, so Janelle Ford shows us how a simple bag of this popcorn we're trying to bust into right now is taking one 12-year-old entrepreneur to new heights.
Inside one of the busiest airports in America, among the souvenirs, neck pillows, and snacks.
Hi, would you like to try the world's best gourmet popcorn?
You'll find a small bag of gourmet popcorn with a big backstory.
I started when I was 5 years old, and I just wanted a business. It's not like I had a business plan or anything, just the desire to make people happy.
That's how 12-year-old Audrey Harrison's dream started 7 years ago.
That's the kettle corn right there. We started making it in our kitchen a little bit.
With their dad, Jeff, weekends in Grapevine turned into pop-ups on the front porch. Then door-to-door sales,
save me some, don't eat it all,
farmers markets, and more. Father and daughter selling smiles one bag at a time.
We would sell every Saturday, rain, snow, cold, it didn't matter.
Over the years, that dedication turned those smiles into opportunity.
Once we partnered with a factory, that made all the difference in the world. From that point, we could start working on the branding, we could start working on having a strategy.
Would you like to try the world's best popcorn? It's my business.
Then came DFW Airport.
So I was walking through Grapevine, Maine on a Saturday morning, and Audrey and her dad were out there with a simple card table, sampling and selling. I stopped by, tried some, and it was fantastic.
Concessions manager Sabrina Cater invited them to a concessions outreach meeting, where she introduced them to Bridget Villegas, Hudson's Vice President of Business Development.
She did her elevator pitch, and I was highly impressed. And I went back to the company and I said, we need to get this girl in our stores.
Months later, Audrey's Popcorn made it past security and into Hudson stores.
And it's right here on the wall, right next to Frito-Lay and Coca-Cola.
We're always looking for locally made, unique products for our customers to enjoy, share with their loved ones when they return to their home. So this is just Total home run, in my opinion.
Same for us. We're super excited to have Audrey.
At DFW Airport, thousands of people take off every day.
It's hard to even process in my brain that all of this is happening. It's amazing.
And now, for this young entrepreneur, her business is taking off too.
We're at Love Field and Houston too, and we're looking to get all over Texas.
In Grapevine, by way of DFW Airport, I'm Janelle.
I think Mark and I were saying, I mean, having phoned recently, I probably walked right by it and didn't realize.
That's prominent placement. And by the way, good for her. All those little entrepreneurial things you have your kids try to do, she's really doing it. And maybe making money for college and getting experience that she can use down the road, all the above.
If she even has to go to college.
Yeah, I know, right?
I would save that money to expand this business. It's delicious, yes. And I think it's really fascinating that any child would be that dedicated to something like this.
And it's popping off.
Amazing. I mean, when you go back and look at that, was that kind of fun?
Yeah, it was. I really like watching that. I haven't watched that in months.
All right. You also have another big accolade, and there's a man that some people recognize as the governor of Texas.
Yeah.
We're going to show some pictures. Tell us about this.
Well, really how we got this meeting was, so 2019 when we started, they passed a law called the Lemonade Stand Law, which made it possible for me to go out and sell. It says anyone under 18 can sell in any residential or park without having to have a permit. And without this, I wouldn't be able to sell how I did. And I am the most successful kid from that law because I also started in 2019. So he reached out to us and he was like, come visit my mansion and we'll have a meeting together. It's really awesome.
How cool is that? High five. All right, you just brought in some samples. Let's go ahead and go over each one of them.
Well, I have the caramel right here. This is our classic. This is what we started with when we first started making it. And then we did the cheese next. And then we did the kettle corn because we wanted to stick with the 3 delicious classics here.
Wow. And your dad is a huge fan and supporter, and he's documented almost every step of your journey, including the very beginning. Let's go ahead and roll that video.
I'm checking out.
For what?
For my business stuff. I'm making some popcorn for my business.
Is this your first time to do it?
Yes.
All right, this is where it begins.
Today, I was just telling you about that, but now we're gonna go on this. See, we're heating up this. The butter is floating. The brown, it's starting to go. You see all of that stickiness? That's caramel. We're making our own caramel. We're making the caramel.
And how do you make the caramel?
We put the brown sugar in, the butter, the corn syrup, salt, and after that, we put the baking soda, vanilla in, and that's how we make this.
And then what do we do?
We go, follow me. We just made this popcorn, and I'll tell you what we'll do with it. Back over here. We take that caramel, go back over here, and put it on it, and go all over it. Free samples! Get your samples!
There's no... Find you.
Free samples! Get your samples! Free samples! Get your samples! Free samples! Get your samples! We put on our labels fresh. We get them designed from a special place. make sure to buy your popcorn. And if you have a business too, make sure to ask the people who made these wonderful labels to get some of those labels and cards and stuff that you need for your business.
So adorable. All right, we were talking before the show, and there are 3 reasons you get out and sell every weekend.
Yes, there are 3 reasons, and most people think that there's really only one, and that would be to make the money. Obviously, you want to do that, but there are 2 more. Secondly, you want to promote the brand. Like, if I'm out set up in the rain and I have no customers, people still drive by and they see, wow, she's out there no matter what, and that builds the brand. And then lastly is to meet one person. Literally how I met my factory was just setting up in front of my grandparents' house. How I met in the airport was setting up on Main Street, Grapevine, Texas. So really it's just, you can meet anybody.
So powerful. And I know that a lot of young people fear rejection. You learned a long time ago, it doesn't matter if somebody drives by, it doesn't matter if somebody doesn't buy from you. In the last 2 minutes, why don't you look into the camera on the left and give some advice to that other child entrepreneur who wants to be you one day?
Really what I like to say to other children that want to do it is just to start. Even, you don't need anything fancy. I mean, as you have seen in the video, we just literally had my princess table out there. Get whatever table you have, set up, sell anything you want. Because once you're starting, then you can go so far from that. Just having a dream is one thing, but actually doing it is another thing. So it's just really important to just go out and start. Even if you only make $1, just go out again. Keep going out and you'll get successful.
So powerful. Thank you so much. We're going to end with your website, which is audreyspopcorn.com, the great Audrey Harrison. Thanks for coming back on the show.
Thank you.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.